Russia sees no grounds for more security talks with US, NATO.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia says it sees no grounds for continued talks with the US and North Atlantic Treaty Organization as the alliance seeks to avert a second Moscow invasion of Ukraine. Speaking on Russian television, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabakov reiterated that the US and allies reject Moscow's main demand for NATO to pledge to deny membership to Ukraine and other former Soviet states, The Washington Post reported. Ryabakov's comments come at the conclusion of 3 days of diplomatic dialogue among the US, its European allies and Russia amid Moscow's military posturing near Ukraine. Russia has massed more than 100,000 troops near its border with Ukraine, sparking fears that the Kremlin may be planning an invasion like when it annexed Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula in 2014. Russia has denied intentions of invading Ukraine, and is demanding vast security changes from the US and Europe. Officials from Washington and Moscow met on Monday to discuss the latter's security demands, followed by a meeting of the NATO-Russia Council on Wednesday. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov similarly told reporters on Thursday that the prior 2 rounds of talks produced positive nuances, but that Russia was looking for more solid results, Reuters reported.
This post received a score of 2,600, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can someone ELI5 what's going on with the talks for me? Apparently I've been out of the loop.
The talks are over. Russia got their demands rejected.
I mean, their demands were completely moronic.
I do not think that Russia had high hopes that the demands would be met.
They never wanted their demands met. They wanted justification to start beef.
Little column A little column B. It is a win-win for Russia. Either they get ridiculous demands met, which gives them more power and more opportunity to ask for more. Or they get denied and get to start shit over it.
What shit? A war with Ukraine? What good will it do? Sanctions and coffins? They are not that stupid.
The shit they get to start is a narrative of, look at the mean US being dicks to us poor innocent Russians. This narrative is fed to the public to build resentment. Now it is unclear if this is just a distraction for the public for Putin to keep the people from focusing on internal issues or if he will really launch into an invasion of the Ukraine. If he does push into Ukraine, he will likely look for China to back him. Time will tell.
Frankly, I see him invading Ukraine. With division in the West, and China's growing strength, China would want to use this to weaken the U.S. position overall, which weakens the Pacific and TBE South China Sea specifically. Both are nuclear powers, so direct invasions of each other's lands might not happen, but war will take place in Ukraine. TBE EU better back Ukraine up if they don't want to be sidelined by Russia and China. Russia sees no grounds in talks that they knew would fail because it was all theater, and now they have the reasons.
Good 20 minutes NYT daily podcast on Russia and the US face-off over Ukraine. One interesting point. States Russia has only until February, March to get anything done here, or else the ground will thaw too much and all the tanks and heavy military equipment will have a sea of mud to go through if they actually try to invade, and Russia knows it.
Oh no, our totally unrealistic demands weren't met, guess we have to go to war.
Not even credible demands, like asking Biden to give away independent countries. The political situation for Putin in Russia has to be pure shit for him to get this desperate.
Russia doesn't view them as independent nations but as rebellious former Russia states.
Here we go. Looks like the people who thought these talks were nothing more than a casus belli were more right than they thought. There also is a small tidbit in another related article, which might be relevant here. Ryabakov says experts putting military options to Putin. Envoy says Russia wants peace but not at any cost. Rybakov is the main Russian diplomat who was participating in these talks.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.